Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm coming home to share something really big with you. I realize that I ask a lot of my clients and those who I come across to dive deep into why they care about their relationship with sugar, why they really want to live a healthy life. And something that I realized a lot lately is I don't think I've ever really shared with you open-heartedly why I care about my health and why I care about my relationship with sugar and food and the way that I nourish my body. So I've had a lot of interesting conversations recently around that within myself and with Ben, of course. And I wanted to share that with you. I want to share with you really where this drive comes for me and what I believe this means in terms of how I show up in the world and really why I do what I do. So for me, and this has been a journey over the last 5 years. For those of you who have been following me, since I started doing this work, you'll have heard maybe some of this story before, but I really connected a couple of years, about 4 or 5 years ago, with the fact that I was not nourishing my body in a way that was going to help me live my best life. And that's where things started to shift for me. And I'm going to keep this short, but the real reason that I care about my health and the real deep rooted reason that I care about my relationship with sugar and not being addicted to sugar and nourishing my body with real foods and exercising and building healthy relationships and working on my emotional health is because I absolutely want to live my freest life possible. So freedom is a word that keeps popping up in my head and in my heart. And it is something that is so deeply important to me. And I realized, this is what came up when I realized that sugar addiction was controlling my choices. I wasn't free. And the reason that I really want to live my healthiest that I can is so that I can be 90 and literally be doing anything I want. So this is what I see going on in the world around us and in my own family. And this is in my own genetics as well, which is a big motivator for me. But we get to this certain place in age, right? We get to a certain age and our body starts failing us. Our mind starts failing us. We can't do the things that we wanted to do anymore. Traveling becomes hard, going hiking becomes hard, and this is something that I so do not want for myself. I literally want to be 80 and 90 and be able to go hiking the West Coast Trail. I want to be able to go travel, to Mexico and Guatemala. I want to be able to do those things because that's what gives me joy and that's what that lights me up. And I do not want my physical state of being to hold me back from doing those things. So that's really my deep rooted reason why I believe in taking care of my body the best that I can with the knowledge that I have, is so that I can live my best life well into my 90s. And I'm not held back to play with my grandchildren, or, like I said, hiking was obviously very important to me. Going out in nature, going camping, sleeping on the floor, taking the stairs, hiking up a mountain to watch the sunrise. Like, those adventures are what lights me up and fuels me, being that connected with nature. And I know that if I do not look after myself now, if I did not get, in control of my sugar addiction and really connect deeper with the way that I was nourishing my body and looking after myself, that was not going to be a reality for me. So that's where things really shifted for me. And that's what I wanted to share with you in terms of connecting deeper with my value, my core value of freedom and living the most free life I can. Yes, obviously I'm an entrepreneur. I'm working on that part of my life being really free as well. Obviously freedom is important to me. It's also important to me when it comes to my relationship with food, my relationship with myself, or my relationship with my body, with my mind. So that's my personal reason. And for all of you, it's going to be different. And this is something that I really dive deep into with my clients, is uncovering the deeper levels of, okay, really what's going on here? Like, what is actually motivating you in terms of why your health is important to you? And this has translated for me in sort of tapping into, obviously, my own my own passion, my own why, and it's transformed into this business now where I get to help women just like you go through this journey. And it really comes back for me in terms of why I do what I do in my business is to help other women just like you find this freedom in their lives, and especially when it comes to the way we're nourishing ourselves. So one of the biggest problems that I see in terms of what takes away our freedom in our lives is our health, our state of health. So if you're struggling with a disease, or you're overweight, or you have diabetes and you have to take medication and you can't fly because of your heart, or who knows, right? Like all of these things really impede our ability to do what we want to do. And I think that is the biggest sort of thief of our health. And I wholeheartedly believe that the core place that our health is sort of being taken away from us is in the way that we're eating. And in the way that we're eating, the biggest issue that I see is sugar. So this all trickles back from my belief that we all deserve to live our best free lives and be able to do whatever we want whenever we want. And we can't do that if we're not nourishing our bodies and supporting our bodies in order to keep up with us. So that is absolutely my core belief. I believe that we all deserve to be that free, and we all deserve to have that freedom and not have that guilt or that negative self-talk when it comes to nourishing our bodies. So this is where I've narrowed it down, obviously, into working around sugar and sugar addiction. And I'm so passionate about that because I believe that really, once you start diving into that, and I've seen this time and time again with the clients that I've worked with, is once you start narrowing down and looking at just even talking about your relationship with sugar, it opens up everything. It is literally the gateway to everything, to talking about self-love, emotional health, guilt, habits, all these pieces of our health that really tie in. So that's just the starting point that I am really, really passionate about, and I believe has the biggest impact on our freedom. When we can get, a deeper understanding and heal our relationship essentially with food, with sugar, that ripples out into providing freedom for us in all areas of our lives. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I really wanted to get open and honest, and I don't remember ever having really shared my personal reason around why I, am doing this for my health and why that matters to me. And also wanted to share with you, of course, why I've taken on this mission in the work that I do in helping other people find this freedom for themselves. So if you resonate with wanting to live your free and best life, post yes in the comments below. I want to hear from you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I cannot wait to see what this year has in store. I have some really exciting things coming up, so stay tuned. And if you actually, I'm going to put this call to action out there, okay? I wouldn't be a good coach if I wasn't keeping you accountable. I'd love to know your why. And just starting here, like, why is your health important to you? And I want to know the deeper piece, not just because you want to look good or you want energy. What does that help you do, right? There's always a deeper layer to that. So post that in the comments. I want to see which daredevil is gonna do that with me, okay? I just shared my heart to you. Share yours with me in the comments, okay? Yay to freedom. All right, everybody, have an amazing day. I will see you again soon. Bye.